Hey folks, let me share with you a way to fatten up your mixes and give them life. Let's play a little bit of what we got. So I have the song here. It's got all these tracks. I have some parallel bussing going on, and that's kind of what I was going to show you today. Maybe you've never heard of it. So here's something that you can do to help make your mixes sound fuller. This time I'm going to turn off the drum compression and the guitar compression, the parallel compression or bus compression or whatever you want to call it. And we're going to hear how that affects the mix. We'll do it without the vocals so we can hear it a little better. Parallel busing, parallel compression, parallel EQ, parallel yada yada yada, doesn't matter. Try to add something to add some color, and the cool thing about it is you have control over it. So in this case, let me do the drums here. So if I wanted to, with the parallel compression, I could take the drums and I can control the amount of it with a fader. And we can do the same thing with the guitars. So let's do the guitars, because we like guitars. So as you can see, by writing the fader, you can kind of get the balance the way you like of the unaffected and the affected sound. And it's just as simple as turning it on and turning the fader up and down until you get the sound you like. So how do we have this routed? So for the drums, what's happening is all the drums are going to this dry bus, which is essentially all the drums going to one fader by using an output. So I'm doing it here from the output to the input here. You see drums, 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 drums. The overhead cymbals and the room mics are not. They are going to 1 and 2, which is essentially, in this case, sending them to the master fader. I don't want them affected for this particular mix. Sometimes I will send them here, other times I will not. All of these same drums are being as well sent to this channel. So I have 2 buses, one that is I call dry and one's compressed. One is essentially the drums not affected. This is just basically a master fader for all the drums. If I turn that up or down, it turns all the drums up and down. You have a combination here now. You have a blend of the sound unaffected and the sound with compression. You can blend these faders and tailor them to your liking. Same thing with guitars. This is a little different because I have all the guitars going to the master fader, so You would have to do these individual. In this case, that's another thing that's good about having a bus is once you set up all the drum mix how you want, you can see my drum mix is kind of crazy, things up, down, volume, whatever, right? This volume here will allow me, these will control all of these. So instead of me having to go here and do one at a time, once you have that set up the way you like the balance, then you can turn up the overall drum set with these faders by moving these up and down. Let's play a little bit of what we got. So there you have it. Simple way to add some thickness, some color to your mix, give it a little different flavor, a little different vibe. Parallel compression, parallel busing, parallel EQ, parallel effects, parallel yada, yada, yada. Add another bus, add something to it, blend it in to taste, and see what you come out with. Give it a shot. Hope it works for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.